Well, for today's devotional, I want to read for you from Luke chapter 5, the Gospel of Luke chapter 5. We have this account given to us of our Lord and his ministry on this earth. And I want to begin with verse 12 from Luke chapter 5. And it says, "While he," speaking of Jesus, "was in one of the towns, a man was there who had leprosy all over him. He saw Jesus, fell face down, and begged him, 'Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean.' Reaching out his hand, Jesus touched him, saying, 'I am willing, be made clean.' And immediately the leprosy left him. Then he ordered him to tell no one, but go and show yourself to the priest and offer what Moses commanded for your cleansing as a testimony to them." Now, if you know anything about leprosy in the day and time that this would have taken place, I mean, it was a terrible, terrible disease that they had no remedy for, as they would today with modern medicine. And lepers were just the outcast of society. I mean, everywhere they went, if they approached somebody that was not sick, they would have to cover their mouths and they would have to say, "Unclean, unclean," so that people would know to stay away from them. It's kind of bizarre in our current situation. Maybe we can relate to that in some way now that we're having to social distance and stay away from people. Well, it was like that for lepers every single day of their life, that they had this terrible disease. And what is so profound about this short little encounter of Jesus with this leper is you think about it in this context, this time, lepers who all they've ever known was social distancing. They've always had to, in a way, be ashamed of their condition. They've always had to stay away from normal people. They've always had to shout, "Unclean." And Jesus comes up and it says that Jesus touched him, saying, "I'm willing, be made clean." That's just so amazing. I mean, just the wording, Jesus touched him. The Son of God, God in human flesh, reaches down and he touches the one who shouldn't be touched, the one whose society is staying away from. That's who Jesus reaches out to, and he cleanses. And the Lord works the same way in our life. He reaches down into the mess. He cleans up the messy things that we don't want to deal with, that we don't want others to see. That's where Jesus works, and we can be thankful for that.